We know that it's another great Friday. All of you are looking forward to the beginning of the weekend, but don't worry. You may well be the richest or the poorest person in your neighborhood. You may well be in the worst shape or form, but all depends on how you perceive your circumstances and how well you're adaptable to your predicament. We often live in self-denial about our present fate or situation, and as a result, we're unable to undertake the needed or adequate introspection about our lives and also take the relevant actions to turn our situations around. I know currently there are literature and motivational speeches that tend to say that we speak well into our lives and what we dream about will come to pass. So get this straight and well from me. I'm not saying that don't dream to be the pilot you want to be, the lawyer, the entrepreneur, or the church leader you want to be. All I'm saying is, before you become that lawyer or footballer, you should take stock of your environment and your situation you find yourself. For example, you should know that there are no pitches in your environment, so you need to go find a pitch and play or take the necessary remediative actions to be who you want to be. So these will include setting your right goals and following them rightfully to be able to achieve. Okay? Acknowledge that, Charlie, I'm in a bad shape. Then you can know what steps to take. Don't just speak into your life whilst you're still in some ghetto somewhere, knowing you're not taking the right actions. Well, we hope that we all will get motivated by this. Today we'll be having onto the show, myself and Mama Oswaboji, having great discussions. Reverend John in Team 4Joy is a member of parliament for Asin South. He will be here with a legal practitioner, a member of parliament for South Dine, Roxanne Nelson. And there are two issues currently raging in the House, whether or not the right to information bill will be laid in Parliament before the House adjourns sitting for today. And we'll also tie in the whole issue of whether the House is going to ratify that Ghana-US military agreement. And there's a group called the Economic Fighters intending to petition Parliament not to agree to the current compact. And so, well, we'll see how we're going to go with this. They're urging Ghanaians to wear red or black. That's not why I'm in all this multicolored shirt, don't worry. So we'll be live from Parliament as we prepare to look at how Parliament will be rising later today. They're taking a break, and after the Easter, around May, they'll be back. Also on the show, we're going to have a lot of things to talk about this morning. So conversation on sex. You know, there's this debate about the appropriate time to speak to your kids about when they should know about sex, when they should engage in it, and if you're a parent, what actions do you take? This follows a recent debate in Parliament. Alex Afinyomak is spearheading that debate about the rise in teenage pregnancy cases, and also because there's the absence of sex education from parents and the general society as we live in self-denial. So we'll be having Prince Chega and Stephanie Benson. You all know her, yeah, who are parents, joining us on the show today. And well, it's been a sad period because we lost Ebony Rains, and so we'll be talking about Ebony. I'm sure you know by now that she will be buried tomorrow. May her soul rest in peace. But we'll have a lot to talk about. And JoyNews Agenda is focusing on what Richard Kwejo is telling us about the story of the Philip Kwaku Boys School. You may have read in your history books, etc. Established some 250 years ago, just along the coast, in Cape Coast. And so he'll be telling us about how historic that is, that historic educational institution. That is not getting the right funding though. So it's all part of the Ghana Month series and the stories we're bringing to you. Then we'll wrap up with entertainment. You can get interactive throughout the rest of the show. Please stay with us. It is the AM show right here on JoyNews.